Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Elena Cho, head of program department. It's my pleasure to welcome all of you here, gathered from all parts of the world, online and offline. I can recognize some familiar faces as well as some new ones. I hope at the end of the today, you've gained ideas on how you can contribute to the digital transformation of cities together with WeGo. Well, many of us here are familiar with the term smart city, but how we define smart city differs around the world. It differs among our members and even among us who are here today. It mainly ranges from using technology to improve service delivery, make better database decision on city operation, enhance the quality of life, to increasing the overall competitiveness of a community. Today, we experience the fastest pace of change the world has ever seen, and we believe that this is also a moment of great opportunity to thrive as the world enters the digital age. ICT infrastructure, especially connectivity, plays an increasing critical role in driving sustainable growth and prosperity. And here is where WeGo jumps in. Yes, the COVID-19 pandemic has greatly increased the speed of digitalization worldwide. All lockdown and quarantine measures have forced citizens to move away from the physical sphere to the online sphere. And this for all types of services, whether from private sector or public sector providers. The creation of smart cities have been accelerated. With this acceleration, the scope and focus of smart cities have evolved. Focus on citizen-centric development has never been more important. Smart city development affects all citizens, regardless of age, economic status, profession, or geographic location. When it comes to smart city development, e-government and providing better public services to citizens has been a core part. However, the scope has now been expanded to include healthcare, education, security, and digital ethics. And we are now at the beginning of a revolution that is fundamentally changing the way we live, work, and relate to one another. The fourth industrial revolution is not about leading-edge smart technologies and connecting machines and systems. Its scope is much wider. Next slide, please. The recent acceleration of digitalization has brought many new challenges on top of many existing ones. For example, big data or AI certainly can help citizens to overcome numerous challenges, but they can also jeopardize some of the basic rights of citizens, such as data privacy. As a leading platform in smart city development, WeGO's highlighted focus will be to raise awareness on digital skills, digital security, and digital ethics. WeGO will provide more focused opportunities and services that will enable our members to learn more about these new challenges and be prepared for the next. WeGO's activities in 2022 will be streamlined with our WeGO 2030 Master Plan that was launched and approved by 230 members at the 5th WeGO General Assembly last year. WeGO will lead citizen-centric participation in smart cities. We will lead a geographical and sectoral smart city development and digital transformation of programs and services. Before we dive into specific programs of WeGO activities in 2022, many of our audience here are new to WeGO. I will give a very brief overview of our organization for better understanding of how you can take advantage of your partnership with WeGO. Established in 2010 by 50 founding member cities, WeGO is a membership-based organization for local governments, corporations, and national and regional institutions committed to transforming cities into smart, sustainable cities. WeGO was founded with a strong focus on e-government as the World E-Government Organization, hence the acronym WeGO. But then responding to the evolving landscape where the government has moved inside the framework smart cities, WeGO's mission and vision was broadened to address smart and sustainable cities at the fourth General Assembly in 2017. Recognizing the varying definitions in the world, WeGO's definition of a smart cities is cities that ensure enduring economic and environmental sustainability. It's next slide. Yes, the definition has been explained. The slide was a little bit slower than my speech, but moving on to next slide. Currently, WeGO's network is composed of 211 members around the world. Most are local governments in the area like Asia or African region, with continued increase of membership in other regions. Started with 50 leading cities in government 2010, we have now reached 160 local government members, almost tripled in a decade of time, which shows the rapid growth of cities' strong commitment and interest in smart city development and global cooperation through WeGO. WeGO started off as a city membership organization. However, recognizing how smart city development can only be achieved within the public and private sector cooperation, the corporate membership category was newly established the fourth General Assembly in 2017. Since then, the membership in this category has grown to 35 members and is rapidly growing. WeGO has a third membership category, institutional members, where national, regional association, academic institutions, nonprofit organizations are welcomed. In addition to our members, we also work closely with other partners all around the world in various ways, including co-organizing programs and conferences, developing new tools and services, and awareness-building activities. We always welcome new opportunities and ideas for collaboration as long as it serves our members and it helps supporting smart and sustainable development of cities. Now, going on to our organizational structure, WeGO's leadership is composed of the President City, Seoul Metropolitan Government, the Executive Vice President City, Mexico City, and Vice President Cities and Executive Committee members who have voting rights on key decisions such as the approval of new members and membership fee management. The Secretariat is based in Seoul, and 5 member cities function as the regional offices covering Africa, East Asia, Eurasia, and Mediterranean. The basic operational channels of WeGO are the General Assembly, which is the top-level decision-making body of WeGO, and we have the annual Executive Committee meetings. As we've been mentioning, the next General Assembly will be hosted in Mexico City next year. We are looking forward to marking this meeting as the first in-person gathering of all WeGO members since the hit of COVID-19 2 years ago. So let's have our fingers crossed. And I think by this point, I hope you have better understanding of WeGO as an organization. And I'll be now moving into today's main part of the presentation, our activities in 2022. WeGO's activities can be divided into 6 main categories: matchmaking, project implementation, capacity building, research and development, regional activities, knowledge sharing and networking, and governance activities. Now, let me start with the new programs that are being initiated for the first time in 2022. First is the WeGO Smart City Champions. In line with WeGO's focus on citizen-centric smart city development, the first flagship program this year is WeGO Smart City Champions. It is a youth program aiming to build a capacity of young people in the fields of urban development and smart cities. This global program is open to any youth under 35, regardless of nationality, residence, or any affiliation. Universities and institutions from all parts of the world have joined this program as a partner, and more are in discussion for establishing new partnerships. We also welcome all of you here to connect with universities in your countries or institutions that will take advantage of WeGO Smart City Champions so more youth can be reached through our collaboration. Celebrating the official launching of this program, we have invited some leaders of WeGO Smart City Champions here with us today, and I will save the details of this program for later since we have a tailored session for this program right after my presentation. Next is the WeGO Advisory Board to further refine WeGO's effort to promote smart cities through public-private partnership. WeGO will establish an advisory board composed of experienced experts from across ministries, academia, corporations, international organizations in the field of smart city development and international cooperation. WeGO focused on working with professors in the field to design an impactful WeGO Smart City Champion programs in the past few months. And professionals you see on the screen here are the main contributors for this program. We are honored to have them as our official partners and are excited to nurture young leaders of urban development together with the board members. WeGO will continue to invite more experts from across sectors to join the board to further advance our PPPP cooperation and to provide improved programs and services to our members. Next is WeGO will create a smart city index to assess the development of smart cities in the world through a variety of indicators. The WeGO Smart City Index will serve as a guideline and reference to cities for them to learn smart city experiences from other cities. WeGO member cities will understand their development stage or identify areas to improve and benchmark other model cases. We invite interested member cities to participate and share their information in the creation of indicators and archives of the world's best smart city practices. And next is WeGO Nexus, recognizing the increased importance of virtual connectedness and dynamic interaction among WeGO members. A member-exclusive communication platform will be launched. The main features of WeGO Nexus can be described in 5 parts: member profile and member directory. Members can find key information about each member in the network. They can list in-app messaging, which enable members to communicate with each other directly on the platform. Groups can be created that members can join and use to engage with others on a particular topic in Smart City or in a certain language. Event page, which displays events hosted by WeGO and also other members and cities. And then we have list of opportunities, matchmaking activities on the platform, where members can easily connect with each other on a project base. The platform will also kick off in March 10th. A detailed video and guideline explaining how we can fully take advantage of WeGO Nexus is uploaded in the platform for WeGO members. Next, I would like to introduce our matchmaking and project implementation programs. Actually, this is one of my favorite programs that we conduct. We collaborate with cities, corporates, and institutions to identify partnership opportunities for project implementations. We matchmake cities with corporations, institutions by identifying challenges that cities are facing and finding appropriate solutions and funding resources for project implementation. For example, last year, we had 5 successful matchmaking cases, opening new doors for cooperation between cities and corporations. The main program that enables this cooperation is Smart City Driver. It has 3 components: WeGO Activator, Solution Finder, and Project Implementer. Activator is a smart city diagnosis tool. Cities can find out where they are in the smart city development stage and learn what solutions could be applied to make cities even smarter. Solution Finder, it is a process of assisting members in their search for identifying the right smart city solutions. We showcase a specific project and partnership, proposals from a city or a corporation, matchmaking the demands and needs from the cities. We help them to connect, co-develop project proposals, joint applications, find the right funding programs for projects, and more. And then we have the project implementer, which focuses on reaching members with specific smart city goals with project implementation opportunities. WeGO has been implementing WeGO Project Implementer, formerly known as the Smart Sensible Cities Visibility Study Program, since 2010, and has been implemented to over 40 member cities over the past years. The project implementer aims to assess its member cities' current smart city development status, draw practical strategies, and implement pilot projects that align with the local and national development goals. Due to COVID-19, this program has been on pause for the last 2 years. We hope to resume this project at the second half of this year with a positive recovery from the pandemic. In this regard, we would like to encourage all members to share their ongoing or ready-made project proposals with WeGO so that we can establish direct project partnership within WeGO's network. Next is the Urban Innovation Challenge Citypreneurs, co-organized by WeGO in partnership with World Federation of United Nations Associations, UNDP, and UNASCAP. The Citypreneurs program is an international startup platform that focuses on helping cities to solve their urban challenges within the framework of SDGs, while building the capacity of young entrepreneurs to create revenue-generating solutions. After having conducted the program 3 times in Seoul from 2017 to 2019, we recently concluded this program in Kinshasa, the first successful replica of the program in Africa. In the second half of this year, the Impact Collective, a competition focused on the Asia-Pacific region, will take place. Next is the capacity building program. We will operate 3 capacity building training programs this year so that members can be adaptive to the advanced technologies and trends in smart city development. This program is actually one of the most popular programs among WeGO members. Participants are selectively chosen through a very competitive process based on their knowledge on city's smart city strategy, membership history, and language skills. Features include lectures, study visits, and technical tours. The first one is WeGO's annual training program in Seoul, held in partnership with the Seoul Human Resource Development Center, which brings city officials from WeGO member cities to share leading trends in smart cities based on Seoul's global leadership in the field. And next is WeGO NIA joint workshop, conducted jointly with the National Information Society Agency in South Korea, to provide capacity building for government officials of WeGO members in the fields of ICT and other smart city-related areas. The last is East Asia Regional Office Cheongdu Training Program. The training incorporates lectures and technical tours and Smart City Initiative successfully adopted throughout Cheongdu, China. An offline program in Cheongdu is currently planned for this year. The format of conducting training program is very much dependent on the COVID-19 pandemic situation. With the global travel restrictions in different parts of the world, together with the partners, we will make these decisions closer to the program and inform members accordingly. Next is the regional activities. WeGO will continue to implement its regional activities, expand its engagement with cities and partners in the regional networks. The first is Latin America Smart Cities Network, LACN. It is an open-ended regional network of cities and other local governments across Latin America and serves as a platform to exchange knowledge and foster cooperation on smart city development of the region. This initiative has generated great interest in the region and expanded the presence of WeGO. Last year, 3 local governments from Peru, Lima, Cusco, Urubamba, and one of the Costa Rica, Buenos Aires, the Punta joined WeGO. And currently, WeGO is now in talks with new membership of various local governments in the region from Ecuador and Dominican Republic. In 2022, WeGO will hold a conference for LACN during the Smart City Expo Latam Congress that will be held in Merida, Mexico, to provide space for members to share their action plans on smart city development, share the achievement to the date, and matchmake cooperation strategy among the members and partners. Next is African Smart Cities Network, Afcn. Last year, celebrating the opening of WeGO's African Regional Office in Abuja, WeGO introduced the Africa Smart City Network Initiative. For this year, taking the opportunity of having African City as the host city of WeGO XCOM, Executive Committee meeting, WeGO will conduct a AFCN session at the XCOM meeting, which will be hosted by Kampala, Uganda in November. Building on from our discussion in 2021, this session will be held alongside the AFCN network, including WeGO partners in the region, Smart Africa Alliance, United Nations Disaster Risk Reduction, UN Habitat, and other key stakeholders. Next is China, Japan, Korea Smart City Cooperation. In partnership with Trilateral Cooperation Secretariat for the China, Japan, Korea Smart City Cooperation, in 2022, WeGO will take part in Smart City Expo with the aim to organize a session or exhibition area that serves as a platform for case sharing, joint strategization of smart city project among the 3 countries. And WeGo will continue its partnership with ASEAN Secretariat and on Afcn network. WeGo will cooperate the Global Fund for Cities Development called FMDB in Europe, one of WeGo's partners on their new program for smart green ASEAN cities. It is a program funded by European Union to support green city projects across pilot cities across ASEAN region, building on best practices and lessons from European counterparts. We'll be reaching out to cities in ASEAN so that we can formulate a project-based plan for, throughout the year. And next is WeGo's governance meeting, Excom meeting 2022. WeGo's annual meeting of executive committee members will be hosted online by our member city Kampala in November. Excom members will be invited to discuss our direction of the organization, and voting will be made on agendas such as new membership approval and evaluation of regional office, and so on. All members and partners are welcome to join our open sessions of Excom, and other Smarty sessions will simultaneously operated. Moreover, corporations that wish to share the stage and be recognized for your achievements can be further engaged through special partnerships and sponsorships. Next is knowledge sharing networking. When it comes to knowledge sharing networking activities, due to prolonged pandemic, it is very difficult to plan an in-person participation. However, WeGo will continue to identify and share opportunities where members and partners can consider their online participation and offline. We envision opening opportunities for members to be part of Latin America Smart Cities Network Conference at the Smart City Expo Latin Congress, China Smart City Expo, Smart City Expo World Congress in Barcelona, World Cities Summit organized by the Singapore Center for Livable Cities this year, hoping that COVID situation will be a little bit advanced. And WeGo will organize a very special year-end ceremony in December for its network to conclude the year and celebrate the achievement with its members and partners. During the event, we will organize a award ceremony which will celebrate achievements of the winners of the WeGo Smart City Champions, VIP members of the year, corporations, institutions. So last slide is the summary. Here is the snapshot of WeGo's activities for this year, fully packed for the whole year. Due to the still ongoing pandemic situation, WeGo's activities and programs are different, and some may say it a little bit limited compared to how we've been working with our members in the post-COVID-19 era. However, we have successfully adapted to new environments, and actually increased interest is being received from all parts of the world in regards to how they can adjust better to the accelerated digitalization. So we believe WeGo's role in helping cities to achieve smart, sustainable development has become more crucial in recent years. If you have any questions regarding the content, please feel free to share them in the chat box for the online participants. We can address them at the end of the program, or we can reach out to you by chat box. Also, we welcome any questions from the offline participants. You know where to find me. I'm sitting right over there. And that is all I have for today. Thank you.